Tom McCracken with the Transition Laguna Food Group. I'm here with Dr. Dave and his friend Yolanda, who are experts in growing food, and more specifically wheatgrass and sprouts, and are really into healthy living. We're going to do a little video here of their new operation up at Bluebird Farms. Hope you like it.
This is where the whole process starts. Begins with a seed, and these happen to be called hard winter wheat berries, and they grow under the snow in winter regions and just out of the ground in regular regions. But this is the wheat seed. When this is sprouted, they make bread out of it. So we take this seed and we soak it in water. And here we are right here where this seed has been soaked in water overnight since last night, and you can see that the seed is much more swollen. It takes on the water and it activates it to begin the growing cycle. Now we're talking about wheatgrass, but along with that we'll talk about sunflower sprouts. Just to show you the contrast, this is a sunflower seed. It's a black oil sunflower seed, and it has also been soaking in water for a similar amount of time overnight. Then that seed is put in a tray and allowed and drained off and rinsed and allowed to sit for another day, and the seed then begins to sprout. Now if you look close, you can see the sprouted root and the sprouted grass stalk that's coming out of that seed. This is the stage where they will mash this up and make a high gluten sprouted bread.
High gluten?
High gluten sprouted bread, right. Now, many people ask about wheatgrass, does it have any gluten in it? It doesn't. The seed has the gluten, but when the grass grows, there's no gluten in it. So wheatgrass is gluten-free.
And also, let me ask you, where do you get the seed?
This seed is procured online from any organic wheatberry seed purveyor. The gentleman who grows this is in Modesto, California. I forget exactly what his farm is called, but okay.
But you can buy it at Whole Foods too, or something like that.
Yes, you can also buy the seed at Whole Foods in their bulk section. You can buy wheatberry seeds. The next step of the process is let me ask my friend and intern here,
a very beautiful intern,
Yolanda,
I would say, yes.
To demonstrate how to prepare the soil, and then we'll put the seed on the soil. So we do it usually in a long line, doing 8 or 9 trays at a time, but right here we'll do a few less because just as a demonstration. So if you want to prepare these soils, Yolanda,
okay.
We'll move right along here.
And the soil, you get which soil do you use?
I'll talk about the soil while she's preparing it, just to get it. The soil is a mixture of coconut grindings. It's like sphagnum peat moss, only it's a coconut fiber, and Fox Farm potting soil. And the Fox Farm potting soil and the coconut fiber can be purchased at Orange County Farm Supply here in Orange County, and we make an equal mixture of 1 part to 1 part. Then we put it in the trays as Yolanda is doing right now, and we put in about a 1/2 inch deep, and now we'll water that soil and get it wet. And once you learn these techniques, it's actually quite simple. Nature takes care of itself, but at this stage you kind of have to do it exactly just right. So here, I'll give a hand to put this on the soil. Here, I'll do it. Yeah. I'll just pour it up. So that's enough for 3 trays, and then we take those sprouted wheat berries, and distribute them evenly all over the top of the soil. And the trick of this is to cover all the soil, put them on thick enough that you cannot see any part of the soil. So here we go again. And some of the, again, the tricks or nuances of growing sprouts this way, and even in the garden if you're just planting seeds, is that a fresh sprout has to be kept moist and hydrated. It can't dry out or that sprout breaks down and the seed dies. So during these early stages, we want the sprout to be kept moist at all times. So we will now wet these sprouts down and put some paper towel over them. Oh, do we have that? So we're moistening the sprouts, wetting the soil, and now we'll cover the soil with a standard piece of paper towel.
You don't wet the towel or anything?
And then we'll wet the towel just like this.
Okay.
Okay. And as Yolande proceeds with that operation, we'll step right over to the next operation and the next stage of this grass. This grass here that we're looking at, that's about 1 inch tall and kind of a lime green. 48 hours ago, it was at this stage. So 48 hours after this stage, we get to this stage. And then when we move as the days go by, like 6 days, it'll be up this tall and be ready for juicing.
Does it need to be in the sun?
It actually wants shade, actually, a bright shade. So if you look at this greenhouse, the roof is opaque, so there's no direct sun. A little bit of direct sun might be okay, but it doesn't need sun at all, direct sun at all.
Okay. And what's the dog's name? Look at him. Look how healthy he is from eating wheatgrass. Look at it.
That's a nice picture.
Yeah.